Hello? Come on. Okay, I'm Amanda's older sister, so I've known her since the very beginning. And because of that, I'm sure she's shitting nickels behind me wondering what the hell I'm going to say. I don't know how many of you know, but she's recently taken over my mom's cleaning business. And the first time that I heard this, I thought, the cleaning business? When we shared a room, your idea of cleaning was to sit in the corner and watch me do it. So, what are you doing at these houses and people are paying you? But it's working for her. While we lived together, she liked to wait until Mom came by and then pretend that she was picking up. And every time I would try to tattle on her and Mom would say, "Oh, Amber, you're older, you know better." And let me just tell you right now, your ass knew. You just pretended that you didn't know. But then, a couple years later, you moved in with our sister, Bree. Bree's sitting right over here. Bree, who never stopped talking for even a minute, and who always wanted you to play horses. And by the time you got to share a room with Bree, you figured out the other part of having a little sister. Not just having to pick up after her, but having to share everything. And one of the things that I had to share with you that really sticks out in my mind, and we've talked about this recently, were my Book It pizzas. Book It was a reading incentive program that every time you read a book, you got a gold star. And when you filled up your sheet, you got to go down to Pizza Hut and get your very own pizza. Now let me just tell you how unbelievably excited I was not to have to share this pizza with her. And I come in the door and I climb up in the chair, and no sooner am I sitting than my grandmother says, "Now share with your sister." And this didn't just happen once, this happened monthly for about 2 years. And it got to the third or fourth month and she would have this shit-eating grin on her face as soon as I would come in that door because she knew that I had to share with her. I had to share all sorts of things with you. When I got my driver's license, I had to drive you around. When I graduated high school, you one-upped me and graduated junior high. We went to the same college. So when you called me and you told me that you had finally picked a date for the wedding, and that it was August 15th, I thought, August 15th? Where do I know that date from? Oh, my anniversary is the very next day. So now we share a wedding weekend. But I must say that I think that I got the better end of this deal because you got this hectic Saturday with all these people staring at you, and I get tomorrow. You know what tomorrow is? The day of rest. So I win. But by the time you asked me to be in the wedding, I had realized that in asking me to share, they weren't asking me because they wanted to punish me. They were asking me because, tissue please. They realized that there is a benefit in sharing life. And I'm so proud that you asked me to be a part of this, and that our husbands can be friends, and that our kids can be friends. Because I am a friend that you cannot lose. I'm your sister, and I love you. Congratulations.
Yeah, don't expect all that. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Ryan Brown, and I was lucky enough to be named Best Man for today. This is my first Best Man speech, so I really had to reach out for tips, words of the trade. And my first tip was that your Best Man speech should last as long as it takes the groom to make love. In that case, I'm finished. No, but honestly, I'm very privileged to be Best Man. Although today, honestly, I think I'm going to have to take pretty good guy. Because out there's a lot of better men who are willing and lovingly passing the care of this beautiful young lady to the capable hands of this young gentleman here. And the best man of all would have to be Ryan, who at 8 o'clock this morning gave me a very stern no to the 12 o'clock flight to Tijuana. And I'm also at a very, very lesser advantage because I haven't known these people as long as you have. What I do know is that they're very caring. I'm currently living on their dining room floor, homeless, this guy. And they took it in with smiles, happiness, and I just have to babysit the kid when they go out. And they say that to end the speech, you're supposed to give a little bit of marital advice. I'm 24 and single. You got nothing. What I can say, though, is if you wake up every morning feeling like you're doing life, love, and laughter better than anybody else does, you're well on your way. So here you guys go to a long life, happiness, raise that boy right. All right? Cheers.
Cheers. All right, let's get this party started, shall we?